Welcome in, everybody. It is the Venasty Trackmania 2020 Cup. We have 4 players who have fought against all the other remaining players and have made it into the grand final. We have Cocow, Azion, Wawa, and then none other than hugo220, who betted out for a total prize pool of €120 for the total of the top 3. So the first place goes home with 60, the second with 35, and the third position with €25. So no money for the last position. So this will spice everything up. And let's see who will take that. We will start with Sand Village here, a very long map, and I think we are not gonna play it in or with 4 rounds. I'm not sure about that. But what the format is, it is cup mode, and the cup mode works as followed. You collect points on the tracks. So you have 1 warm-up, as you can see beforehand, on each track. After that warm-up, you have 4 live rounds. And in those 4 live rounds, you collect points. You get 10 points for the first position. Then 6 points for second, 4 points for third, and 3 points for fourth position. And you collect those points till the point until you have 120 points, which is the point limit. If you have surpassed this point limit, or if you have reached this on the dot, or if you have overshot it, let's say you have 118 points and you get third position, you have 122, so you don't need to precisely reach it, you just have to finish, you know, in order to surpass it or reach it. You activate the so-called finalist status, and with that attached, you have to win 1 more round in order to win, get the second place, or get the third position in this tournament. So this is how it will go. This is a very interesting match, because I think all of those players have the chance of winning here. There was only one player who really stick out to my mind, and it is Azion, who had a very, very outstandingly good performance, but also Hugo. So I think semifinal 1 was a bit closer than semifinal 2, but now we are going live. The point limit is 120, as well as in the as well as in the semifinal. And we can see Cocow, who goes for a very safe approach. We see already the first couple of mistakes here at the beginning. We see Wawa and then also Hugo making a mistake. So let's see where Hugo is. Hugo is a bit laggy, but now at the CP, he's 10 seconds behind. So that's a huge time loss for him, as well as Wawa, who's 2 seconds behind. So this leaves us with Azion and Cocow to battle it out for that first 10-pointer. Azion with a very good line here over that underground section, goes over to the lead and also extends his lead here, 2.5 of a second. So great performance by Azion so far. Then we have Cocow behind, still, but not really getting it very good. Cocow also struggled a lot here on this track in the actual quarterfinals, where we have seen this track beforehand. Cocow didn't really play too well on this one. And yeah, maybe the players are a bit nervous, and the nerves are kicking in, because we could have seen Wawa coming closer, but now losing it again. And also Azion not taking too many huge risks, but still is on first. So only the ending is remaining here for Azion to go home with the first 10-pointer of this grand final. Looking good. Nice no jump for him. And Azion will see the deal with a 126.33. So we've seen way faster times than that. But he gets the first 10-pointer. Then we have Wawa actually in second, after Cocow making a mistake in this ending. And Hugo is in last after his start. But he caught up. He caught up tremendously. He was 10 seconds behind. And yes, I think it is live, Hugo. It is live. But he was not sure about that. But yeah, now we will see if this will put a dent into the mentality of Hugo. Hugo is, of course, a very fast player, but he just didn't seem to be as fast on this track, as well as Cocow gets a bug there on this transition. It has to go for that safe way, which loses you, yeah, around, I would say, 2 seconds, if not even more. We can see it now from the CP. Yeah, he is 2.1 seconds behind. Let's say roughly 2 seconds, yeah. But still, Hugo and Azion are in the mix. So Azion again with a very good start section. Also, Wawa did it quite well. It's not so far behind, considering the length of the track, that so many things can happen here. It is Wawa in third. Oh, making a small mistake there, though. So this is not looking good for Wawa. Oh, really risky line for him. Almost lost it there. Saved it with a nice box slide, but misaligned the turn there. He gets a smooth transition though, but I think it's not enough because he had to take such a weird line. And yeah, Azion and Hugo will fight it out here for that second 10-pointer on this track. Who will get it here? Azion jumps super far to the left. Hugo had to readjust his line. Who will get it here? It's all in descending. Azion could take the second 10-pointer in a row. And it's looking really good. But Hugo jumps there. And who gets more speed? Hugo not checking this, clearing the speed check. And Azion will indeed get the 10-pointer here with a 125.77. Wawa in second. And then we have Hugo finishing in third, just ahead of Cocow. So Hugo risking it a lot there in the ending. So this was definitely not what you want to do. You want to have no airtime there in order to clear the speed check in the ending, which you can see there. So one more, I think no, 2 more rounds we have on this track. And what tracks also do we have as well? We have Smile and Elton, so maps that we have not seen in the semifinal. So Cocow again going for that safe way. You of course go over the penalty sand there, so you will lose a lot of speed there. And you can see that just by Cocow being super far behind here, 1.3 seconds. But also Hugo, 2.5 seconds for him behind. And not a good dream start for both Cocow and Hugo. And Azion and Wawa, who both got second in their semifinal, are right now up to first and second. Okay, Wawa, not the best line here for him, and Azion will come a bit closer. Had to release there. Wawa with a mistake there, though. And this means that Azion will extend his lead here even. He had the better approach over that part, but let's see. Wawa goes for the outside approach and lands on the slope. Didn't really get a good nose there, and let's see how much speed will he gain from that. How much faster is that? Is he catching up to him or not? No, it's not enough. So Azion again in the lead, and this could be a perfect score for him. 3 out of 3 map wins for him in a row, which looks very good. But Wawa risking it super much, had to release here in the air. So it is not enough here. Will he clear that speed check? Oh, no, he won't. Wawa with a respawn, but still be in third position. Still ahead of Cocow here in this ending. And Hugo will settle in second, and Cocow in last. He has to live with that. So Cocow not really feeling that map, but Hugo fortunately getting himself a 6-pointer here in this round. And now we have one more round here on Sand Village. Azion, 30 points for him. Dream start for him. But I really want to stress on him because he played super good in the first semifinal. And it's, yeah, kind of, he woke up there all of a sudden. And he has gotten himself so many good, huge points there in all those rounds. That was incredible. And again, Azion is just pushing it. He's just in the zone right now and does not seem to give up any round to the players as he's still in first after that attack from Cocow there, who didn't survive it. But now Cocow is in the mix here, as well as Wawa, who are all in need of some points. But Wawa didn't get the best amount of speed in this section. I think it was the gear that killed him. And thus, it is Wawa falling from second to actual last, as we can see on the CP Live. Azion in lone first place here. Extends his lead here to 1 second, 1.068. And this looks good for him to be the perfect map even. 4 out of 4 map victories could be the case here for Azion. Looking good, jumping super safely there into the middle. And nothing could happen to him here. Only the ending is remaining, the speed check. But he can take it very conservatively. And indeed, he will clear it. And Cocow, I think he got a bug or anything like that. I have not captured that, but he got a slowdown. But he still gets himself that second place. But only have a second ahead. But what was that? Was it a bug or did he clip? I was not capturing that. But yeah, Cocow still in second. So Azion, 40 points, already 21 points ahead. And then we have such a close fight here for that second place. Okay, to the next map we go. We have a map called Smile, and after that we have the map called Elton. Yeah, maybe you know Elton from TV Total, ja. Blamieren oder kassieren wird dann gleich gespielt mit Elton, ja. For all the Germans, maybe know that. I'm really missing that. I'm really missing TV Total and all that. Stefan Raab, very iconic, and also Elton. But yeah, that's something, that's a topic for someone else. So, Azion, 40 points, so very good performance for him. And now we have Smile, which is a tech map. So I can see Hugo being very fast here, despite he is playing from the ISS right now, concerning his internet. But I think on the ISS you have good internet, right? I don't know. But yeah, Hugo's internet is, yeah, not looking too well here, as he is lagging like crazy. So it's not a delightful event to spectate him. But we gonna see him in the CP live, and then of course here. So we've seen a lot of mistakes here on this track, especially in this ending, where we have a speed check and then also a safe finish, which can be easily messed up. Wawa did it pretty good, actually. Look at that. That was +5 for style points, but this risky finish will decide a lot. So this track looks very, very long, but it is not that long, so all good. So let's follow Azion here for that first round. Can he win the 5th round in a row, or will someone deny him the victory? Azion is already 0.1 ahead, so very great start for him. Then we have Hugo, Wawa, and Cocow not making a mistake. But of course, also Cocow being a very fast tech player. Almost forgot about him. And I'm not sure about Wawa and Azion, but still looking very close between all the 4 players here. No one falling majorly behind. Hugo is in the lead. Cocow with a good amount of speed here in this section, though. They want to really squeeze your car between that sausage block at the transition there. So it's really important to get that one well. Wawa is a little bit further behind. Goes for the inside line, so he's not a lot of speed to go for that risky line. And it's actually everyone making it who went for it. Cocow with a flip though, but Azion wins it again over Hugo. So 50 out of 50 possible points, and this is a great performance here by Azion. So greatly done by him. Hugo now in second, but 27 points behind Azion, and this is incredible just to think about. This is really, really good by him. But now Cocow with a very, very good start, out of his mind, 0.06 ahead of Wawa here, who is occupying second position right now. But Cocow is extending his lead. Takes a more safe approach here, or a safer approach, but still up in the lead. But now Wawa joins the battle as well. He joins the party as well and gets a better line in this section and goes over into the lead. Cocow falls far behind, 0.14 of a second, approaching the last part of the track. Of course, there's still the risky jump remaining. Wawa goes for a super inside line again. Has he enough speed to make it? Yes, barely enough speed to make it, and he stays ahead over Cocow. And then Azion has to settle right now in third position. So only 4 points for him, and Hugo in last. But a great round here from Wawa. Nice comeback and also a very good ending. I thought he has not a lot of speed, but I have too little experience on this track to make myself a picture from that. So Wawa will be certainly very happy about that. Goes up into that second position. Let's follow him here. Let's follow Wawa here, who won the round beforehand. Didn't really get the best slide there. Pretty outside. So Azion will come closer and closer. Cocow still again in the lead. Great performance by him. Also gets a smooth landing there in the slope. So that was nicely done by him. But the other players are attacking. Hugo as well, lagging his way up to that third position. But Wawa defends his third position, his podium placement, as Azion goes for a super outside approach. Let's see, the ending will decide. Let's follow Azion here for that last jump. It is Wawa with more speed though, but Cocow will survive this ending. But Azion will not. It will not be enough for him. I thought that Azion could overtake Wawa here, but what a great round here. Every player in between 0.35 of a second. So this was a very, very good round. And Azion again, not with a 10-pointer. So he's struggling, but hey, it's tech, and tech is hard to do, especially when you play against Hugo, Wawa, and Cocow, who are all very well prepared on those tracks. But speaking of Wawa, praising him, He makes the first major mistake on this track, finding himself 3 seconds behind. So he will definitely not have a saying here for the podium placement. As we see Hugo against Cocow here for that first place. But Cocow makes a mistake, so very, very mistake heavy round here. These are with Azion and Hugo in the lead. Hugo, however, is still super far ahead. But unfortunately, I cannot really spectate Hugo because he's lagging a lot. Hugo gets a good amount of speed. Azion as well. Oh my god, almost not makes that jump. But again, Hugo with a sub 49 time and wins his first rounds. So greatly done from Hugo. He will be certainly very happy about that. Goes up to 39 points. And now it's 2 points between 2nd and 4th position. Again, Azion up to 64 points, still in the lead. After that, yeah, insanely good first map. And of course, we're gonna see it again. And if he gets, well, if he gets 90 points here, so if he gets, yeah, 26 points here, he could actually win it on the map. So now we have the map called Elton, which is a, yeah, a dirt mixed normal map, so a dirt tech track. And yeah, we have seen a very cool line by Cocow in the knockout phase. So a map where you can definitely push a lot. You can take turns very, very outside and generate a lot of speed. Or you can also choose to take the inside line, the tight line, in order to get yourself a yeah, a direct approach, just a direct approach. So Azion and Wawa having a good warm-up. But yeah, cast his curse again. Wawa with a mistake. Alright, alright. So, warm-up has ended, and we will go live with Venasty Cup Elton, the 3rd map of the rotation. If we have finished this rotation, you're gonna see here, we're gonna start with the first map again, which was Sand Village, and Elton will start now. Let's see what the players can do. Wawa, Cocow, and Hugo are super close to each other. Only 2 points between them. So this is not a lot. And this is the chance for them to maybe move away if this map suits them well. Of course, if Wawa goes super outside there, super nice approach here. But also Cocow did it super nice. You have to jump over there. That Cocow did pretty well. But what a good pace here from Cocow as well as from Hugo, who went for a very, very inside approach. So he has not as much speed as Cocow in this section. But it's very hard to cast that one because Hugo is just lagging so much. But only 2,000 between them. The ending will decide it here between Cocow and Hugo. Who will it be? It looks like Cocow has a very good approach here in this ending. Also very inside. And Cocow with a 50.01 will win it over Hugo. Then we have Azion in 3rd and Wawa in last position. So not a lot of mistakes have happened here. But Hugo and Cocow will certainly be very happy about that. And will overtake Wawa with that. And will come closer and closer towards Azion, who's only at 68 points. So in 5 rounds, he has only gotten himself, quote-unquote, 28 points. So, yeah, I mean, still pretty good. But considering that he has won one of those rounds, so let's say 4 rounds, 18 points, it's not that good for him. But what is good for him that is that Wawa has made a mistake. And also Cocow and Azion is now up into the lead. The Lagmeister Hugo is behind him. And also Azion with the best approach goes super far outside. He has to readjust his line. And Hugo is now up into the lead. Cocow versus Hugo again. And Azion with a mistake. And let's see here. It is Hugo and Cocow in 1st and 2nd. Hugo will win it here. Cocow in 2nd. Then we have Azion in 3rd. And Wawa has to settle down in 4th position. Okay, so Tristan is shouting out something here. A tournament, or like a not a tournament, a giveaway of a 10 euro gift card, two 10 euro gift cards, because of this Venasty TM Cup. So you can participate there by just following me, Wingo Beer, and then also Venasty Esports on Twitter, and also retweet the tweet, so you can make it happen there. Go ahead and check it out. Just wanted to shout that one out, because I think it's a great event. Also great maps, and server issues can happen. It is all just a matter of time until this will be fixed and you have the experience. But yeah, Cocow wins it here over Azion, who overtakes Wawa just in the ending. And then we have Hugo in last. But what a great round here. Cocow with a sub 50 time and comes closer and closer towards Azion, despite he gets himself that second position. So, check out the giveaway. Very nice move here from the Venasty squad. So, huge shout outs to them. And let's go with the last round here on Elton. Let's go with that, as Wawa is in the lead. Great turn here for him. Hugo has fallen a bit behind, but still he's lagging a lot. So we can maybe not see it that much if Hugo is catching up or not. But look at this line from Hugo. He just comes closer and closer towards them. Risks so much in this section and has so much speed to work with. I'm sorry, but I have to spectate Hugo for this round, despite he's being so laggy. Will he take that second position or even come closer here? 0.50 between him and all the other players. And now it is Cocow in the lead. Hugo goes up into that second position. Will he take it? Will he actually get first? It is not enough. But what a great round here. 3 times under 50 seconds. What a great time. What for great times here in that top 3. Wawa gets last with a 50.28. Wow, that's sick. That is super sick. Okay, so one question here from Mr. Cirque, or SRK, how he's pronounced. There was no spectator bug. There was only the bug that if a person respawns, they will respawn at the finish line. That was the only bug that has occurred. So, Azion is of course the favorite here because of that map. He had a head start here. He won 40 points, and we are skipping the warm-up. We are skipping the warm-up. And Hugo not with a good start here. Wawa and Azion both with a very, very good start. Hugo and Cocow not doing it super well, as Cocow had to go for that safe approach. So let's follow Azion and Wawa. Azion with a very, very good start again. Could it be the 5th victory here on this track in a row? Or will it be Wawa who could deny him the victory and can also get himself some valuable points? Because we can see the standing here. We have Azion in the lead, 82 points. Then Cocow in second with 76 points. Hugo with 64 points. And then Wawa with 54 points in 4th position. So you can see there are already some gaps, but it is Azion making that mistake. Just when I praised him, Azion has fallen behind, and both Azion and Wawa had to do that respawn. So this leaves us with Cocow and Hugo in 1st and 2nd position. Will Hugo stay alive? Yes, risked it a lot in the ending here. And has struggled with it a little bit, as well as Cocow. So let's see, will they survive it or will they make it? That's the question. Hugo gets it very good here. Good transition. Also this ending, so that you will make that speed check. And Hugo will win this first round here with a 125.33. Great time. Cocow in 2nd. And then we have Azion in 3rd. And Wawa getting last. Or is he able to finish? Looking good that he clears that speed check. Yes, Wawa is finished, but has finished, but only gets himself 3 points. So with that, Cocow comes closer, considerable closer. Only 4 points between Azion and Cocow for now. So Azion, of course, now a bit pressurized. He knows that the players are capable of doing good times, as the time from Hugo was very good. But we know that Hugo is a very risky driver, and he certainly, with that risky playstyle, cannot make it every time. Wawa in the lead, ahead of Azion and Cocow. Azion with a good nose slide there, but Cocow did it pretty well as well. And Hugo is also lurking here. Only 0.9 behind. And this could be a close fight, coming all down to this ending part here. Or to the second part of the track. But Wawa is extending his lead. Azion with a mistake. And this allows Cocow to overtake him, who jumps super far there to the left. But had so much speed here to work with. But also Wawa, look at this, almost, no, more than 1 second ahead of the other players. And I think he's on a banger of a time. Let's spectate him here. Let's see how Wawa is doing it here. Looking very good. Jumps super far to the right there, but he can save it a little bit. But Wawa is on a banger of a time. Look at that. He is almost 1 second ahead. Yes, he is. And this will be a 124, right? Yep, a 124.79. But just consider that Hugo was even more than half a second faster than that. He had a 0.33. Well, let's say half a second. But still a very nice time by Wawa. But Hugo has also gotten himself... Oh wait, has he gotten himself a 125 or 124? I didn't capture that. I think it was a 125, right? So then this time is super sick. Okay. Yeah, I think he has gotten himself a 125 in that round beforehand. So Wawa's time was indeed very, very sick. Okay, so this puts him again, or decreases the gap here towards the first person, because he has gotten himself a 10-pointer and puts him up to 67 points. So the battle is now very, very more or like evenly distributed, because Azion is not getting himself the big boy points here, as you can see. Wawa again in the lead, really feeling it here, and he's really in need of those points to keep on track with the players, to get himself the finalist mode as quickly as the other players. Hugo, Azion in the lead. Wawa making a mistake though, touches the right side there, the decoration, the tight part, and now we are left alone with Hugo and Azion. Azion is 0.27 behind. Hugo is still in the lead, but now the ending will decide it. Can Hugo stay ahead, or will Azion push it here and go up to 100 points? Or will Hugo push it, or it will deny the first place towards Azion? Let's check here. Hugo is surviving it, gets some airtime, but still manages to survive it and gets a 124.88. It's also a great time by him. But yeah, this just shows the level here of this grand final. Wawa in third, and then we have Cocow in last. Still finishes, but this is super good here for Hugo. Goes up to 87 points. And also good for Azion. I mean, 6 points is still something, right? But now it's getting more comfortable here between first and third. Only 9 points. So this could be anyone's match. And hello, Ballernes Cantors. Yeah, it's a very cool track, I agree. This could be a track of the day, actually. Cocow not with a good start. As we see Wawa, Azion and Hugo are battling it out here for that first position. Cocow with a no slide. So this is not what you want to look for, as you lose a lot of time when you perform a no slide, since you have to readjust your line. But Cocow has recovered quite well, but just touched that CP there. So that's also a little bit of a setback for him, but we still have plenty of map to go. We are already at the halfway mark, but Cocow can make it happen. Despite he is 2 seconds behind, he can rely, or he can capitalize from mistakes from people here. But we see Azion in the lead. Hugo behind, and then Wawa in third position. Cocow completely died there, so this is definitely a fourth position for him, as Azion is pushing it here in the ending. Hugo is coming a bit closer though with a risky jump, but didn't get the best landing over there. And also Wawa risked it super much there, but both with the same mistake. But Wawa will stay ahead. Both made that same mistake, and Wawa will eventually go home with that second place. Hugo not clearing that speed check, and this allows even almost Cocow to pass him, but that was not the case. So Wawa with a free 6-pointer and Azion with a yet another 10-pointer, and goes up into the lead with 106 points, 12 points ahead of Cocow. And this is looking super good for him. But now it's getting exciting. We have the tech maps coming up. Let's see how the players will adapt to that. Let's see if they will skip the warm-up as well, or if we have one or yet another warm-up here on Smile. So Prizepool is 60, 35, and 25 for first, second, and third position. Okay, they have skipped the warm-up. You can see Hugo still lagging, so I cannot do anything against that. So let's follow Wawa here for the round as Cocow is in the lead. Azion has made a mistake, so he finds himself 1.5 seconds behind. Wawa, very outside approach, didn't get a smooth landing in the slope, so he makes a mistake and even gets overtaken by Azion here in this section. Not looking good. So Cocow versus Hugo. Cocow with a good amount of speed. And Hugo is right now in second position. Is risking it here super much. Has touched there and has to go for that safe finish. Will he get overtaken by Azion here in this ending? Yes, he will actually be overtaken. But Wawa won't overtake him here. But Azion almost not made that jump there in the ending. But still has gotten himself 6 points, which are really important. Firstly, to deny points. And secondly, to go over 110 points, because now he could get himself a the finalist mode. If he gets himself the first position, he will be up in finalist mode. He could go up into the finalist mode. But it is, of course, easier said than done. And right now we see a great fight here between Azion, Cocow, and Hugo, where we see Azion with a very inside line. Wawa gives us a very good overview here over the players. Hugo's in the lead, could get himself some juicy points as well and come closer towards Cocow and Azion here in this ending. But now the last jump will decide who will take the risk here. Hugo goes super far outside and gets the jump. Hugo in first, Cocow in second, Wawa in third. And then we have Azion, who's able to finish, but only in last. And this means he needs a second or first position now. But great fight here between Hugo and Cocow. So 115, 110, 15 points between first and third. Wawa is a little bit further behind, but still can make something happen. He has shown us that he is deserved here in this grand final and puts a lot of effort onto the tarmac here on this track as we go into the third round of Smile of the second map rotation. Wawa jumps super far, is a little bit further behind here. Make it 0.3 of a second now, if not even more, because he has not gotten himself a lot of speed. Also, Azion drops a little bit behind. So Cocow, if he wins here, he could get himself the finalist mode. He could go up directly into the finalist mode. And also Hugo could be up to 111 points. And Azion could get the face slap here, the 119 points. But Cocow will not finish here and clips it there. And so he will get denied some points, and Wawa will snipe that away. So 90 points is also super good for him. But Azion, what has happened to him? Not getting himself a finalist mode just yet. So it's getting very cozy here. Look at that. It will be Azion at 118. It will be Cocow at 114. And Hugo at 115 points. And then also Wawa at 90 points. So if Wawa wins 3 rounds in a row, he's finalist himself. And we could see a potential triple finalist situation if Hugo and Cocow get first and second. And no matter what order of their positions. Azion just has to finish. Then he has a finalist attempt as well. But he has to, of course, deny Cocow and Hugo some points here. They need first and second. And right now it's looking super good for them, as Wawa is there to deny them. But one will surely get themselves the finalist mode here with that performance. I doubt that they will fail this ending. Let's see Wawa here for this last couple of turns. Will he make it happen, or will it be someone else? Wawa with such a risky time, but Hugo with more speed. Who will take that ending? It is Hugo and Cocow finishing, and also Azion. So we have a triple finals situation going into the next map. Wow, what a great round, and good luck to all the 3 players here. It is between them. It is 1 round between them and 60 euro for that first position. Then we have 35 for the second and 25 for third. Wow. So, triple final situation here going into the next round. Elton is the map, and it's a tech map. It's a tech map. So let's see how players are doing here. We are going live immediately. There is no warm-up. I just wanted to rest my voice a bit. We see Cocow in the lead, but there's also Wawa who could deny him here. Azion is also there in second position, but Cocow looks super strong here to use his first fight. As both Azion and Wawa with the same mistake. Hugo overtakes them, and this is the free ticket here for Cocow to win the first Venasty Trackmania Cup in the new Trackmania. Looking good that he takes home 60 euro. Only 1 turn is remaining, and Cocow takes it here. GG. Nice comeback by him. Uses his first finals attempt. Nice performance. Cocow is taking it 60 euro onto his bank account, but we're gonna still play out for that second position. Azion and Hugo are still finalists. You don't lose the finalist mode when you have not finished in first. Or when you have not finished at all, you don't lose it. So it's do or die between them. And 35 euro that goes home to that second position here. Azion has a very good start as Hugo's a little bit behind. Azion almost clips the dirt border there on the outside. But this was not happening here. Azion still in the lead. And we have Hugo behind. He's lagging, but he's 0.7 away here. So Azion looks very, very good here to take home that second position. And yes, indeed, Azion will take it here. Greatly done. Second place for him. This is looking super good for him. And Azion is in second position. So Hugo has beaten Azion in his semi-final. But now Azion strikes back and takes home the 35 euro and the silver medal here for himself. Next round is coming up now. It could be the last round. Hugo versus Wawa. Wawa up to 100 points. So we see 3 more rounds at max. But it's looking good that it is Wawa who could deny Hugo the victory. Yeah, let's follow Hugo, who's a bit laggy but has a little bit more speed to work with here in this section. It is looking good for Hugo here to come closer and closer, only 0.02 of a second. I would really like to watch that battle because Hugo has really getting himself more speed. But Hugo has the upper hand in this ending here, and Hugo will indeed go home with the silver medal unless Wawa will take home a very insane ending. But no, Hugo with a 49.97 will take home the third position. Well played. So this concludes the Venasty Trackmania Cup. Thanks for the organizers for letting me cast this one. It was a lot of fun. Also check out the giveaway here on Twitter where you can win 2 10 euro Ubisoft gift cards. Just check it out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast. And this concludes the match. Cocow wins it here over Azion, and then Hugo takes third place. GG.